Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 luxury SUVs that will bankrupt you. Number 12. Infiniti QX50. The Infiniti QX50 may look like an affordable way into the luxury SUV class, but in 2025 it is one of those models that can quietly drain your wallet. The base price starts at about $43,000, with higher trims pushing past $51,000. While that seems competitive, the running costs and reliability concerns make it a risky buy. Consumer Reports notes that the QX50 struggles with owner satisfaction, and real-world ratings highlight issues with fuel economy and dependability. J.D. Power gives the QX50 an overall score of 77 out of 100, with quality and reliability coming in at 81. While that sounds decent, the driving experience sinks down to 69, pointing to frustrations that don't match the price tag. On top of that, repair data points to potential issues with the VC turbo engine design, with past recalls covering bearing problems that could cause costly breakdowns. Depreciation also hits hard. Resale value is rated just 70 out of 100, meaning owners should expect bigger losses when trading in after only a few years. Overall, the Infiniti QX50 is a luxury SUV that can leave you spending far more than you planned, proving that not every premium badge comes with premium peace of mind. Number 11. Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade is one of the most recognizable luxury SUVs on the road, but in 2025 it stands out for the wrong reasons when it comes to cost. The starting price begins around $81,000, and fully loaded trims like the Escalade V can climb past $150,000. That upfront cost is only part of the story because ownership expenses pile up quickly. Consumer Reports rates Cadillac as a brand with below-average reliability, and the Escalade reflects that trend. RepairPal data shows the average annual maintenance cost for an Escalade is about $1,200, far higher than the $700 average for full-size SUVs. Over a 5-year period, owners can expect to spend $6,000 to $7,000 just on upkeep, and that does not account for major repairs that become more likely as mileage climbs. Depreciation is another financial hit. After 3 years, the Escalade tends to retain just under 50% of its value, which translates to a loss of more than $40,000 if you bought new. Overall, the Cadillac Escalade is an SUV that impresses with size and presence, but the long-term bills for fuel, maintenance, and depreciation make it one of the most expensive mistakes in the luxury segment. Number 10. Jeep Grand Wagoneer. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer entered the market as Jeep's attempt at a true luxury SUV, but in 2025 it carries one of the steepest ownership costs of any model in its class. The base price starts near $92,000, and a fully equipped Grand Wagoneer can exceed $120,000. That alone sets it into a price range where expectations are high, yet the reliability and long-term costs often don't match up. Consumer Reports places Jeep near the bottom of the brand reliability rankings, and the Grand Wagoneer does little to change that reputation. Owners report frequent electronic glitches, transmission concerns, and suspension issues, many of which can result in repair bills running into the thousands. Maintenance costs are also higher than average, with RepairPal estimating annual expenses at over $1,000 compared to the $700 average for large SUVs. Over a 5-year span, that can push ownership costs towards $6,000 to $8,000 just for upkeep. Depreciation is harsh as well. Industry projections show the Grand Wagoneer losing more than half of its value in just 3 years, with resale value ratings sitting in the lower range compared to established luxury brands. Overall, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer may offer big size and upscale features, but its poor reliability, excessive fuel costs, and steep depreciation make it one of the most financially punishing SUVs you can buy. Number 9. Mercedes EQS. The Mercedes EQS was built to be the electric flagship of the brand, but in 2025 it has proven to be one of the most costly luxury SUVs to own. The EQS SUV starts at about $105,000 and higher trims like the EQS580 can stretch past $130,000. Consumer Reports lists Mercedes below average in reliability, and the EQS has already been tied to multiple recalls, including issues with battery management and electrical systems. Early adopters have reported frequent software problems, from infotainment freezes to driver assistance glitches, which often require dealership intervention. Even though Mercedes covers the battery with warranty protection, service interruptions and electronic faults can mean significant headaches and unexpected costs. Depreciation is another major problem. Market data shows the EQS SUV retaining only about 40% of its value after 3 years. Overall, the Mercedes EQS may look futuristic and luxurious, but with a massive price tag, reliability questions, high insurance costs, and steep depreciation, it is one of the easiest ways to go broke in the luxury SUV world. Number 8. Lincoln Navigator. The Lincoln Navigator has long been marketed as a full-size luxury SUV with comfort and presence, but in 2025 it comes with some of the highest ownership costs in its class. The starting price is about $82,000, and higher trims like the Black Label can pass $105,000. While it offers big luxury on the surface, the numbers behind ownership tell a different story. Consumer Reports continues to rate Lincoln as below average in reliability, and the Navigator reflects those weaknesses. Owners often report problems with electrical systems, suspension parts, and tech integration, leading to costly repairs outside of warranty. On average, annual maintenance and repair costs reach around $1,200, compared to an industry average closer to $700. Over 5 years, that adds up to more than $6,000 just to keep it running properly. Depreciation is also steep. Market analysts project the Navigator will lose nearly half its value in just 3 years, dropping resale value to under 45% of the original sticker price. For an owner who paid $90,000, that means losing more than $45,000 in depreciation alone. Overall, the Lincoln Navigator delivers a high level of luxury on day one. But when you factor in its repair record, fuel bills, and rapid depreciation, it quickly becomes one of the most financially draining SUVs you can own. Number 7. Porsche Cayenne. The Porsche Cayenne is often seen as the entry point into Porsche's SUV lineup, but in 2025 it remains one of the costliest to own long-term. The base model starts at around $84,000, while higher trims like the Turbo GT easily top $180,000. Consumer Reports places Porsche in the middle of the reliability rankings, but the Cayenne has a history of issues with its electronics, cooling system, and suspension. RepairPal data shows average annual maintenance costs above $1,200, which is nearly double the industry average for midsize luxury SUVs. Over a 5-year period, ownership costs can climb past $7,000 just on upkeep, and major repairs like air suspension replacement can run $5,000 or more. Depreciation also hits Cayenne owners hard. After 3 years, the model typically retains about 50% of its value, meaning a $70,000 loss on higher-end trims. Overall, the Porsche Cayenne delivers prestige and performance, but when you consider the high entry price, expensive repairs, and rapid depreciation, it becomes clear that this SUV is more likely to empty your bank account than reward you with long-term value. Number 6. Audi Q4 e-Tron. The Audi Q4 e-Tron offers a compact electric SUV experience, but in 2025 it carries costs that make it a serious consideration for budget-conscious buyers. The starting price is about $55,000, while higher trims like the Q4 e-Tron S Sportback can push past $65,000. While electric, the SUV's numbers reveal some of the hidden expenses behind ownership. Owners report issues with the infotainment system and charging hardware, which can require dealer visits and service costs that add up quickly. Even with warranties covering major components, the time and inconvenience translate into real costs for drivers. Charging expenses can also accumulate. While home charging is relatively cheap, relying on DC fast chargers can easily cost over $1,000 per year. Compared to gasoline SUVs with decent fuel economy, this is an important consideration for anyone who drives significant miles annually. Depreciation is noticeable as well. Early data shows the Q4 e-Tron retains roughly 45% of its value after 3 years, which is low for a luxury brand. Overall, the Audi Q4 e-Tron presents a stylish and modern electric option, but its high entry price, potential service issues, charging costs, insurance, and depreciation combine to make it one of the more expensive compact luxury SUVs to own. Number 5. Volvo EX90. The Volvo EX90 is Volvo's flagship electric SUV, but in 2025 it comes with ownership costs that can quickly add up. The base model starts at about $75,000, while fully loaded trims approach $95,000. Consumer Reports ranks Volvo as average for reliability, but the X90, being a fully electric model, has experienced early reports of software glitches, infotainment issues, and occasional charging equipment faults. Even though warranties cover major components, service visits and software updates can cost both time and money. Electric charging is another consideration. While home charging is reasonably affordable, frequent use of DC fast chargers can add over $1,000 per year in electricity costs. Insurance is also higher than average for the X90. The expensive battery pack and repair costs push premiums past $2,000 annually, which is noticeably more than conventional luxury SUVs of similar size. Overall, the Volvo X90 offers advanced safety and electric performance, but its high entry price, software concerns, insurance premiums, charging costs, and depreciation combine to make it one of the more expensive luxury SUVs to own. Number 4. BMW X2. The BMW X2 is a compact luxury SUV that looks sporty, but in 2025 it carries ownership costs that may surprise buyers. The starting price is about $47,000, while higher trims can climb to around $55,000. While it fits well in the premium segment, the long-term costs make it more expensive than it appears at first glance. Consumer Reports rates BMW as average for reliability, but the X2 shows some concerns with electronics, drivetrain components, and suspension. RepairPal estimates annual maintenance and repair costs at roughly $1,000, higher than many other compact luxury SUVs. Over 5 years, owners can spend close to $5,000 just on upkeep, not including unexpected repairs or warranty exclusions. Depreciation is also a consideration. The BMW X2 typically retains about 50% of its value after 3 years, meaning buyers face a significant loss if reselling or trading in early. Combined with insurance premiums that average above $2,000 per year, total ownership costs add up quickly. Overall, the BMW X2 provides a sporty look and premium feel, but when factoring in repair risks, fuel expenses, insurance, and depreciation, it becomes clear that it is an SUV that can cost far more over time than its sticker price suggests. Number 3. Maserati Grecale. The Maserati Grecale is designed to be a sporty luxury SUV, but in 2025 it comes with costs that can quickly add up. The starting price is about $70,000, while higher trims like the Trofeo exceed $95,000. That premium pricing is just the beginning of ownership expenses. Consumer Reports rates Maserati below average for reliability, and the Grecale continues that trend. Owners frequently report issues with electronics, engine management systems, and suspension components. RepairPal estimates annual maintenance and repair costs at around $2,000, nearly double the average for luxury SUVs in its class. Over 5 years, those costs can approach $10,000, and major repairs like turbo or transmission work can push expenses even higher. Depreciation hits hard as well. Early data shows the Grecale retains just 40% of its value after 3 years. Buyers who trade in or resell face a loss of $40,000 to $50,000 depending on trim. Insurance premiums are also steep due to high repair costs and performance ratings, often exceeding $3,000 per year. Overall, the Maserati Grecale delivers performance and a prestigious badge, but the combination of high maintenance, fuel costs, insurance, and sharp depreciation makes it one of the most expensive luxury SUVs to own. Number 2. Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has long been a popular choice in the midsize SUV segment, but in 2025 it shows why it can become a costly ownership option. Prices start around $43,000 for the base model and can climb past $65,000 for fully loaded trims. While it offers size and capability, the numbers behind maintenance and reliability tell a different story. Consumer Reports places Jeep below average in reliability, and the Grand Cherokee reflects that ranking. Owners report frequent issues with electronics, air suspension, and drivetrain components. RepairPal estimates annual maintenance and repair costs at about $1,000, compared to roughly $700 for the segment average. Depreciation is steep as well. Market data suggests the Grand Cherokee retains only about 45% of its value after 3 years, resulting in significant losses for early sellers. Insurance is also elevated, with premiums frequently above $2,000 per year due to repair costs and repair complexity. Overall, the Jeep Grand Cherokee offers comfort and versatility, but its below-average reliability, high fuel costs, maintenance expenses, and sharp depreciation make it one of the least financially forgiving luxury SUVs in 2025. Number 1. Land Rover Discovery. The Land Rover Discovery carries a reputation for luxury and off-road capability, but in 2025 it is among the most expensive SUVs to own. Prices start around $65,000 and can climb past $85,000 for fully loaded trims. While the styling and features are appealing, the real costs lie in maintenance, reliability, and depreciation. Consumer Reports rates Land Rover near the bottom of reliability charts, and the Discovery reflects that with frequent reports of electronic failures, air suspension issues, and drivetrain problems. RepairPal estimates annual maintenance and repair costs at about $1,500, which is double the average for comparable midsize SUVs. Depreciation is severe. Land Rover vehicles typically lose about 55% of their value within 3 years, translating to tens of thousands of dollars in lost equity. Insurance premiums are also high, often exceeding $2,000 per year. Overall, the Land Rover Discovery provides luxury and off-road appeal, but its poor reliability, high maintenance costs, steep depreciation, and expensive insurance make it one of the most financially demanding luxury SUVs in 2025. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.